something more.
Part of what I'm dealing with is in the one that the business that's fun is also in line with some of the cause-oriented work that I've done. And I'm kind of at a point in my life where I've been doing a lot of nonprofit work, advocacy around causes that I'm passionate about. And now I'm moving into something that includes more financial abundance. And I don't want to totally give up the cause and bringing about something I'm feeling good about bringing to the world. And so the fun one, checks all those boxes as well. The other one checks some of them. It's definitely bringing some good, but it's not anything momentous.
So what you're saying to us is, I have a lot of thoughts about this one, and I'm not willing to give up all of these thoughts that I've had about this one, but I want it to respond differently to me, even though I'm pretty much thinking the same thoughts that I've always thought about it. So I'd like it to be different than it has been being, even though I want to think about it in the same way that I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
And you just can't get there from there. But there is something that we want to give to you that we think might free you from this sort of mismatch of thoughts. Often, because you are born from this pure positive energy, knowing your value and wanting to get in, mix it up, and uplift. When you come into your physical bodies, you are such collective consciousness coming in that you have, hear this, it will help you so much. You have a very personal relationship with so many other humans because you are this collective energy coming into so many bodies. Does that make sense to you? And because you are this collective energy coming into so many bodies, you then, in a sense, have a stake about how they do. You care about how they do. You've all come together and you've all come to play together, and you all want joyous co-creation together. And that translates into our message to you when we say you are an uplifter to the very core of your being, which means you care about getting yourself into a place where you can be of value to others. And they feel the same way about you too. So as you come into your physical bodies, it is natural for you to want to uplift. It is natural for you to want to make a difference. The message that we keep bringing to you over and over again is that you make the difference by reconnecting to this same energy, not by getting all mixed up in the variety of wants and needs that surround you. And so what happens as groups of people like you gather who are consciously aware that you are teachers to the core of your being. You call yourself healers and teachers and uplifters. In other words, these are the labels that you give to yourselves. You come, you don't mean to, it's just sort of a natural byproduct of this mindset that you gather up. You come into an attitude of service. You want to be of service to others. And we want you to understand why there are cross currents in that attitude of service. Because I've come to serve others. What's the basis of it is, I'm going to find my connection and I'm going to do for you what you haven't figured out how to do for yourself. Which sort of flies in the face of your actual intent to come together and be uplifters. Can you feel the cross current in that? We could write 15 or 20 books. We could do it all today, in fact, about what service is and why it usually doesn't work for the one who is serving or for the one who is being served. Because when you say to someone, I do this for you because I see you can't do it for yourself, it's kind of like, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, but I'll take it anyway. You know how we were just talking about how the birds will come as non-physical messengers. And often after someone that you love makes their departure or reemerges into non-physical, and you feel that they are gone to you. And often their non-physical beingness will engage a bird or some other nice available critter to bring a message to you. And when you see that bird or that whatever it is just come and look right at you, you for a moment know that that was a message that came from your dearly departed. Sometimes you know that. It happens all the time. And what we would like you to realize is that when you consistently hang around in step 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, where you're in the allowing mode, where you are appreciating and meditating and feeling good and feeling satisfaction and mostly tuned in, tapped in, turned on and feeling good and feeling joyful and having fun. And then you are like these beasts that roam your planet and the airways of your planet, where when someone else is asking, very often you can be the step 2 in their equation. They're asking, Source is answering, and you are the helpful person right there helping with the answer. So it's that inspired being in the right place at the right time and receiving this thing to say to this person right then. You see what we're getting at? That is the ultimate service that you could offer to anyone. So what we're really saying to you is, unless you're in the receiving mode, you cannot be of service to anyone. And when you are in the receiving mode, you're thriving in all ways. So sacrifice and not letting yourself thrive in all the ways you want to thrive never can put you in a place of service to anyone else that's of any value. You got to be thriving to really serve. You've got to be thriving to really be of service. Because if you're not tuned in, tapped in, turned on, you don't have anything to give anyone except some hard work and action and sacrifice, which does not amount to very much. That's helpful, isn't it?
Very.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.